Let's move on to the 8th on the programme, and race number 8, the San Francisco Handicap. Down the straight here, Class 3 over the 1,000, headed by Lockheed. Down in class, first up here, Blinkers gone for the first time. Jing Win gets the cheek pieces on for the first time as well. Some Street Somewhere gets the hood on for the first time. Goko won on the opening day. Course and Distance, Game Player Emperor also gets the blinkers on for the first time. We get down to Little Birds, who was a 1,200 metre winner last season. Course and Distance, first time for him. A Triumphant Jewel, who won on the opening day as well, the opening race, but that was in Class 4 company. Now, as far as Chung Fa is concerned, well, Midnight Rattler and Nice Fandango have been up to Chung Fa, but they've been back and raced quite well as well.
All right, let's have a look at the pace. Nice Fandango, obviously a noted jump and run, front-running type. Little Bird, obviously trying the straight 1,000 at Sha Tin for the first time will be interesting. We know he's generally a forward runner on the circle. Game Player Emperor has been gelded in the off-season. He was handy in a recent trial. Lockheed's got blinkers going on, so he may be a little closer to the speed too, but he's drawn in the middle part of the track.
This horse is going well at the moment. It's come up favourite as well with Goko. He's a 3-time winner from his 5 starts down the straight, and Eddie Lai rode him last time, and he keeps the ride, Eddie. So horse who's in good form and obviously likes the straight 1,000 course. Diamond Dragon, he's doing everything right here in the mornings as well. Jack Wong will take a little claim off him. Barrier 5, he's a horse that will hit the line late, I think. Vincent Ho, sorry, is aboard there. So, and the other one is Little Bird with Alberto Senna aboard. Yeah, he's bred for a lot longer, going by Starcraft, but he's got some natural speed, so it'll be interesting to see how he where he ends up in the run, if he is on the pace or not. All
right, we'll have a look at Little Bird, trialling at Happy Valley very shortly. But first, let's have a look at Goko's win. This on the first day, 1,000-metre dash. Nice Fandango and Midnight Rattler, both £6 better off for their beating.
They are, but Goko's heading in the right direction. He won at the end of last season in 4 and stepped out first up to win in Class 3, and he's come down that middle part of the track, which has been the spot actually so far this season for the races over the straight 1,000. He's got to carry a little bit more weight, but he'll be drawn against the outside rail, and I don't think his winning's done with yet.
No, I've got him in the numbers. I think he's horse and going well. He's an uncomplicated ride by the looks of things. Just and Eddie Lai won on him last night.
Point and shoot. We'll see if he can do it again. Triumphant Jewel was also a winner on the opening day as well. The very first race, it was Grant Neerkirk's very first ride.
Look, he's a horse that I hold close to my heart after he gave my first win in Hong Kong. But obviously tomorrow's going to be a little bit tough for him because he's stepping up in class. But he's a horse that he gives off his best all the time. You know, he's always consistent. I think he's getting on with it now. He's 8 years old, I think, but he's still got all the oomph for racing. And I worked him yesterday, and he gave me a good bit of work, and so I'm really excited.
Just talk us through that race. I read a quote from Jimmy Ting basically saying that when he jumped with him, he knew he would be a chance. Were you going into the race mindful you needed to jump well on terms with them? Yeah, what I picked up of him is when he's behind horses, he doesn't really travel. So I just try to show him the daylight and try to be as close to him as possible. But he's a horse that doesn't give you much at early part. He does have a good turn of foot. So yeah, as I said, I just have to keep him out of the kickback, and he doesn't really enjoy that. So if I can get a nice opening for him, nice clear run, you'll enjoy that. That was one of 3 wins that you've had so far in your time here in Hong Kong, only the first few meetings we're into. You must be pleased with the way you've started things off. Yes, look, I'm very blessed. I'm getting nice chances, and obviously, as I said before, if you get the chance, you can make it happen. You know, just obviously how things work out in a race. If you have any luck in running and those sort of things, but yeah, for me so far, I had a great start, and I just have to build on that and do my best to just continue.
Grant Van Neerkirk, of course, there with Triumphant Jewel. He's run some time as well in the past, so see if he can back it up as well. Still more to have a look at, though, including Lockheed. Now, this, you'd imagine, be short of his best trip, but fresh up with blinkers on?
I would have thought so, Andrew. Yeah, look, it's pretty much back to the drawing board, I would have thought, here for Lockheed, trained by Danny Shum. He ran 10th in the Derby behind Ping Ai Stowe's actually in this trial as well, out the back there. And they get the drop in grey. They're putting blinkers on. The blinkers were on in his 2 trials, and he's been, you know, he's been reasonable. He's been putting in some good efforts, but it might be a little sharp.
Yeah, I think it's a stepping stone for something else.
All right, Jing Win. Cheek pieces go on. And it'll be the horse that I thought he was, but fresh up again. Can they catch him?
Yeah, look, I'm going to take a chance on him. He's put on 37 pounds. I think that's a good thing for this horse. And he's a year older now. He's a bit more mature. He's won off the same rating. And he should get a really nice trail from barrier 10. I think he can be very tough to beat in this.
Box of chocolates.
Little Bird out in front here. One over the 1,200 last year. This is 1,000 though.
It is, and he's pushed on. And Paul mentioned he's bred for longer, I agree, by Starcraft. But he has shown that sort of, you know, sprinting might be his go. Pushed on here a little bit. He did run a very fast time over 1,200 metres with a lot of weight in Class 4 at the end of last season. Straight 1,000 will be interesting for him. He'll be in that middle part of the track where we've seen a few winners. I think he's a very talented galloper, and that time on the clock we saw last season suggests it. So I'm going to take a little chance with Little Bird.
No, I think he can run a placing, but I would like to see him over further.
All right, OK. The market says Goko can go back-to-back here and continue Eddie Ly's fine season.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers as well. I think he'll run a good race, but I'm going to stick with Jing Jing King. I think with this extra weight that he's put on, an extra year under, he's matured, and I think this could be his season. So he's on top. We know he's got the ability. Little Bird there for second, Goko third. A nice Fandango. This is his go, isn't it? Straight 1,000. I think he can run OK as well. 2, 10, 5 and 11, but I think the 2 can win this.
He definitely can win, Jing Jing win, but you're just not sure what you're going to get. That's been the case with him for a while. I'll take a chance with Little Bird. Looks like you're going to get each way odds. First try over the straight 1,000, him on top. Goko's probably the horse to beat on his first up performance. And then a couple of value runners for me. Diamond Dragon was a fair way out of it in his most recent trial, but he is a very good horse over the course and distance, and he's come down a fair bit in the ratings. And Some Street Somewhere has now gone from Casper Founds to Peter Ho. He's going to want further, but his trial on the dirt I thought was really good. So I can see the 8 and the 4 really blasting from the back late, and they might be able to sneak into the frame. So 10, 5, 8, 4.
Yeah, well, I've gone, I think Jing Jing win. I think Catch Him Fresh, that's the time. Ultimately, might need a bit further, but 2 and 5, 5 and 2, the cue for me in race number 8. Right, 2 more races to go. 9th event comes up next. That's over the 1,400 metres.